Today is May 2nd. This is the 1969 Cadillac DeVille tilt and telescopic steering column going to Nathan Demirez in Riverside, California. The unit is the DeVille variant, which has the larger 48 spline connector at the bottom. The unit has been cleaned, climatized, lubricated. It actually has even been resprayed. Even though it's being sold as a used unit, it's actually been operationally tested and lubricated, and essentially is almost rebuilt, or is rebuilt. So Nathan's getting a great deal. The unit does not include the lock. Nathan, if you want to send me your lock and you want me to insert it for you, I'll be happy to do so. Or you can purchase the slide-in key lock at any store. They're about $20. And you just pop it straight in and it locks in place. It does not include any of the levers. Neither the shifting lever, nor the turn signal lever, nor the tilt and telescopic lever. None of the levers are included in the unit. Nor are any of the electrical components, except for, of course, the turn signal wiring harness, which is part of the unit. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll do an operational test first of the turn signal feature. And this is neutral. So up is left, neutral, and I'm sorry, down is left, neutral, up is right. So right now we're all the way up, and this would be for a right-hand turn signal. So I have the schematic that I drew up here of the connectors indicating the right, left power feed for hazard, power feed for turn signal, and power feed for cornering lights. So I'll go ahead and do a functional validation test for Nathan. And the first wire that I will connect to will be the purple wire, which is the power feed for the turn signal. Okay, and since we're upwardly, that is a right-hand turn on the turn signal lever. So I'll go ahead and I'm connected to a standard battery. And I'll go ahead and touch the dark green for right-hand turn and the dark blue for right-hand turn front. Dark blue right-hand turn front, dark green right-hand turn rear. So purple power feed, there's the dark green, and you can see the light bulb coming on when I touch the dark green. There's a dark green, touching it, light bulb comes on. Dark blue, touching the dark blue, light bulb comes on. I'll go ahead and I'll switch to the cornering lamp feed, which is the very last wire, cornering lamp feed. And in accordance with the diagram, the right-hand turn is the black wire with the white stripe. So the black wire with the white stripe, I'll touch that there. And the light bulb comes on. That's the cornering light. So we've tested the right-hand turn signals and the right-hand cornering light. Now I'll go ahead and press the lever all the way down, indicative of a left turn. And in the left turn, I'll go ahead again and connect the wire to the purple, connect my light bulb rather to the purple power feed. And we'll touch the black with yellow stripe, which is the left-hand turn signal in accordance with the diagram. Left-hand rear is the black with the yellow, and left-hand front is the black with the light blue. So purple is the power feed, black with yellow, and black with light blue, and the light comes on. So now we've tested the left-hand turn signals, both front and rear. And I'll go ahead and I'll put the cornering, put the electrical power feed on the cornering lamp, and we'll touch the black with the white wire. I'm sorry, it's the gray wire. Gray wire in accordance with the diagram. Left-hand turn is the gray wire. So we're doing left-hand turn. Power feed is for the cornering lamps is the very last connector, the last wire. The gray wire is the left cornering lamp, and the left cornering lamp comes on. So now we've tested the left turn signals. I'll just do that one more time, which was the black with the yellow, and the black with the light blue, and the gray for the cornering lamp. So that's the left-hand turn signals. The last thing to check is the emergency hazard flash switches. So I'll take the turn signal switch, I'll take my lever off, and I'll put in my flasher knob, which goes here for the flasher. This is the hazard. press it down. That initiates the hazard. And we'll go to the brown wire. The brown wire is the power feed for the hazard switch, for the hazard lights. And I'll go ahead and I'll touch, all the lights should be working now. I'll put the light bulb a little closer here so it's more visible. So I touched the brake lights. That's the brake lights, which is the very first wire, okay, which is the black with white. And then the dark green, black with yellow, dark blue, black with light blue. Okay, so those are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The 4 turn signals, front and rear, and the brake lights. So that's what works with the hazard switch. So I'll take the hazard switch off. And that completes the electrical testing for this 1969 DeVille steering column going to Nathan Tomarez in Riverside, California. So the unit has been functionally validated. Nathan will need to install his own light levers comprising the tilting lever, the turn signal lever, the shifting lever, and the lock. And he will need the lower electrical connector box down here, which you can purchase at any store for like $20 brand new, aftermarket. Now I'll just go ahead and do a couple other tests to show how the tilt and telescopic feature work. So I've gone ahead and I put in a normal bolt here. This is the telescopic feature. Half a turn locks it in place. Actually it's a quarter of a turn. Quarter of a turn locks it in place. You can lift up the whole steering column from that. Beautiful sliding motion. It's been totally lubricated. Locks in place. Unlocks. Lock. Unlock. Okay. And I'll go ahead and use my turn signal lever for the telescoping location, which is, I'm sorry, for the tilting location, which is right down here at the very bottom. Okay. Now this thing is spring loaded, so you want to do it ever so gently. So this has 5 degrees of freedom, maximum down, middle down, middle up, and maximum up. So that's the tilting feature. And I'll put it back to neutral. Neutral, of course, is the 5th position. So neutral is straight, minimal up, minimal down, maximum down. 5 positions on the tilt feature, unlimited on the telescopic feature. Okay, so the tilt and telescopic are both working. The turn signals are working. Nathan's getting a beautiful steering column, and all he's going to have to do is install his own lock, his flasher, hazard knob, his shifter knob, his existing turn signal lever, and his existing tilt lever. Okay, so that's the 1969 Cadillac DeVille steering column going to Nathan Tomarez in Riverside, California. Today is May 2nd. Thank you very kindly. Bye-bye.